Hi, my name is Rich Nettie, and I know I posted a couple videos already, so you probably know that I've published a few books. Um, has anybody ever had a situation where they lose a loved one around the holiday? Whether it be simple as a veteran or somebody that's fighting for our country, a grandparent who meant everything to you. They always made the best biscuits, best mashed potatoes and gravy, whatever. Um, or even had an uncle or a grandfather that liked to glug glug a little too much and tend to make a nuisance of himself. Or maybe you had somebody in the family that was a truck driver, always on the road for Christmas. I can say I've witnessed all that. I've had moments where not too long ago we had lost, actually this was a long time ago, this is before I met my wife. I lost my grandfather, and what made this even more funny is the last Christmas memory I have of him was we had moonshine. Everybody knows moonshine, that's some strong stuff. And he said, looked at me. He never wore Santa hats. He always wore a baseball cap or no hat at all. And he said, "Go over there and sniff that clear stuff in that jar." I sniffed it. And I'm like, "Oh man, this stinks." He says, "Is it because it's moonshine?" He had already had about 3 or 4 sips of the moonshine, and he was feeling a little happy. So, did he make a nuisance of himself? No, but still, that was a memory I had of him. I also remember on Christmas one year I was not feeling so swell, and I had a family member ask me to go downstairs, and this was after Grandpa passed away, and they got into Grandma and Grandpa's liquor cabinet, and had got some Crown Royal out because it actually helped soothe my throat, actually. But now I'm going a little too far off topic. Let's come back. Not too long after he passed away, my grandmother passed about 2 or 3 years later, and my grandfather never got to see my firstborn. And my grandmother's wish was for us to come back to down here near where they lived. Well, when she passed away, we took her money that we'd gotten from her passing away, and we had actually moved down here where we are now. So, yeah, I've lost loved ones, and it's not easy dealing with loss of loved ones on Christmas. I've also been at the bottom of the barrel with Christmas before, where there hasn't been much there. You get like one gift and that's it, or you get a box of socks and that's it. It happens to all of us. It happens sometime in our life. Money is not the most easiest thing to come by anymore. Also thinking about what I said about the drunk uncle. I've never had that situation, but like I said, I told you about my grandfather. But with all this stuff I'm talking about, would you be interested in even reading a book about this stuff? Or could you relate to something like this? If so, go ahead and leave a comment or share or like or anything. Send me a message and I'll help you out.